Let's go over potential spoilers for Star Wars Episode 9, the final film in the sequel trilogy. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, this movie will begin principal photography very, very soon, and J.J. Abrams is all set and ready to direct. All of the actors and actresses are already training for their roles before they begin filming. Now, everything is starting to come into shape with this movie. We've been learning a whole lot more as we get closer to the next stage of production. We've also been going over all of these different plot leaks, which, by the way, should be taken with a grain of salt. We will be going over one new additional detail today that has all to do with Kylo Ren. Now, these past couple of days, we've been hearing a lot more things about Episode 9 when it comes to specific concept art descriptions and storyboard descriptions, and this all is really very much exciting when it comes to the character of Kylo Ren. So this has all to do with Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Now, in case you guys haven't heard about this, this really does raise a ton of questions as to maybe where this will lead to, the actual story in Star Wars Episode 9 by using the character of Kylo Ren. So, apparently, Kylo Ren is going to be using a new lightsaber in Episode 9. Well, sort of. Apparently, according to one of the descriptions for the concept art of Kylo Ren does indeed have a new lightsaber. It's still considered a crossguard, but the one major upgrade is a redesign of the hilt. No wires are exposed, a new grip added, and the blade appearing to be completely stable at this point. This grip is similar to Anakin's, however colored red. Descriptions indicate a new sound effect will be applied to this lightsaber. So what's interesting about Kylo Ren, and I've brought this up numerous times, is that I always wondered if he would mirror that of Darth Vader, cracking, or should I say, essentially using all of his hatred into Karak Infilla's cracked kyber crystal, and then turning it red. And if you look at that in the Star Wars comics, that's how Darth Vader created his red lightsaber. However, if you look at Kylo Ren in both The Force Awakens and in The Last Jedi, there is a specific reason as to why the saber is unstable. And if that's not, specific enough, I will say unstable as in the reason as to why the blade kind of looks like it's a flame when it's ignited, as if it's not super, smooth, like all the different lightsabers where it has, a nice edge to it, where this one is more rigid. That's all because Kylo Ren has a cracked lightsaber, or should I say a cracked kyber crystal within his lightsaber. And this all actually either, I believe, came from Kylo Ren trying to convert it, and it cracked. So this does open up a lot of possibilities for Episode 9. Now, if you look at the flashback sequence in The Last Jedi, we do see him wielding a blue lightsaber. In fact, the hilt to that actually mimics that of Kylo Ren's crossguard. Now, it's to my belief that he actually designed it, ripped it apart, and put it back together again, and he tried to focus all of his hatred on that blue kyber crystal, but it cracked and it turned red, and he used that and transferred it into his new one. Now, what I think may happen, since apparently this lightsaber is going to have a different grip to it, and it's going to be more stable, I think either they will show this on screen, or maybe they won't show this on screen in Episode 9, but maybe Kylo, actually at one point in time, in between the events of The Last Jedi and Episode 9, opened up the grip, or should I say opened up the hilt to his lightsaber, and essentially put in a new kyber crystal, a new red kyber crystal that's not cracked, closed it up, changed the design, added a new grip, maybe for better accuracy if he needs to use it, and looking at all of that, the fact that it would be more stable now would be a great thing. Now, I know a lot of fans out there love the look of Kylo Ren's unstable lightsaber, so if this actually does come into fruition, which, by the way, do take this with a grain of salt, this is, of course, early storyboard descriptions and concept art descriptions, very much similar to what happened with The Last Jedi, of the binary sunset over Ahch-To, which actually that turned out to be the death of Luke Skywalker, so, there's a lot of things in play here. I'm really starting to wonder exactly why Kylo Ren would try to do this. Now, when you're looking at his lightsaber, yes, it's unstable. The biggest question of all, guys, and I've been wondering about this for quite a while, does it really you know, make the saber not as good when it goes up against another one, such as Rey's, or, you know, when Finn used it up against him. If it were stable, would it be better for Kylo Ren during combat, or during, you know, while he's like fighting another Force user or Force sensitive, etc., wielding a lightsaber? That's another question for sure. But by implementing a new Kyber crystal that is not cracked, we're going to see most likely this lightsaber that is very much similar to Darth Vader's, where, you know, it's just like, you know, got like smooth edges, except it'll have that cross guard. It'll have those little two things sticking out of the hilts on there. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this overall in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.